The following video is part of a project entitled Untold Black History. I and other YouTubers have come together to share these important histories and cultures that remain largely unknown. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the rest of the Untold Black History playlist linked in the card at the end of this video. Anansi is the quintessential folklore figure in Jamaica. Many of Jamaica's other figures have African connections that are less clear. For example, River Mama could be descended from Mame Wata or Yamoja or both. Anansi, though, has kept his name and trickster spirit, which come from his Akan roots in West Africa. Interestingly, one of his names among the Akan people is Kwako Anansi, and the name Kwako stays with us Jamaicans in the proverb, "If you can't catch Kwako, you catch him short," which means if you can't get revenge on somebody directly, then you get revenge on someone close to them. I'm not sure if this proverb is a reference to Anansi himself, or maybe somebody who happened to have the same name. What's interesting about Jamaican Anansi stories is that they often feature characters that are animals that don't exist and never have existed in Jamaica, at least outside of zoos. There are lions and tigers, for instance. I think this suggests that this Anansi exists in a world almost outside our own. He is Jamaican, but also not. He is a spider, but he is also a man. He is a man, but also more. He is an underdog, but he always wins. So let me tell you one story about the trickster Anansi and how he got away from the bully who took his food.
I'm going to tell you a Nancy story today again. Yes, man, people like hearing Nancy story. Everywhere are going to want Nancy story, bread and Nancy the Spider-Man.
Anansi was hungry one day and had no food. So he went to the seaside with a big pot, a basket, and a fishing line. He started a fire and put the pot on to boil. Then he put the line into the salty water. "Come," he called to the fish. And of course, they obeyed. Big and small, he caught them and set them aside. Eventually, both the pot and the basket were full of boiled fish. He ate all the fish from the pot all by himself, saving the basket for later. Then he packed up his pot and basket and headed off for home. But Anansi saw a tiger in the distance. Tiger was big and strong with a head of long hair. Anansi was afraid of him. But he also didn't want to share the fish. So he hid the pot in the bushes, hoping Tiger wouldn't realize that he was carrying food. "What do you have in that basket?" Tiger asked, staring down at Anansi. "Nothing," Anansi answered. Tiger narrowed his eyes, but passed without comment, and then he hid in nearby bushes because he knew Anansi was a liar. Anansi should have gone straight home, but he was greedy and still hungry. So he settled down under a tree and started taking the fish from the basket. Just as he was about to eat them, Tiger ran up to him. "Thought you didn't have anything in the basket," Tiger snarled. I just went for a swim in the beach and caught a few fish," Anansi answered. "Give them to me," Tiger said. He snatched the fish away from Anansi and ate them, leaving only the bones for Anansi to eat. But Anansi got an idea. He started swatting around, complaining about flies flying around his face. So Tiger agreed it was time to leave. As the two walked, Anansi kept his eyes open for his opportunity. "What a pretty fruit tree!" Anansi yelled out suddenly. Tiger licked his lips and commanded, "Climb up and throw some down for me." Small and nimble, Anansi happily obeyed. Tiger stood below, waiting patiently for the sweet fruit. He didn't expect what Anansi called out to him though. "Look, lice in your head, Tiger." Embarrassed, Tiger snarled, "Come and catch them!" Again, Anansi obeyed. He told Tiger to lean against a tree while he picked out the lice. Tired after the big meal, Tiger fell asleep while Anansi worked. Of course, Anansi wasted no time. He tied Tiger's long hair around the tree with tight knots. Then, he woke Tiger, grinning. "I can't catch no more lice," Anansi said, hopping down from the tree. "What do you mean? Come catch them!" Anansi laughed and ran off. "No, sorry, can't catch no more." Growling, Tiger tried to lean away from the tree, only to find he couldn't move. "Come and set me loose!" he demanded. But Anansi kept running all the way home, singing as he went. Tiger kept shouting and yelling. He kept it up until a hunter came and found him, helplessly tied to the tree. As you can imagine, the next time Anansi went to catch fish, he wouldn't have to share it with Tiger. As a Jamaican storyteller, it saddens me that we are losing our history and culture. Our English-centric schools largely ignore the rich heritage we have. I'm pretty sure that the younger generation knows more about the itsy bitsy spider than they do Anansi. So, this is a part of our history that is untold, even here. And yes, I see the sad irony that I told the story in English and not our national Jamaican language. That said, to all my Jamaicans, let's not forget. Let our stories be told. Let our history be told.